Okay guys, thanks for being with me again, and this is Loai. And in this lecture we are going to use the null layer to attach another window on this side. So the first thing we can do is to come to our house, come to the FX and click on the camera tracker to see it. We press alternate and mouse scroll, and we can see here we have very few points. Cool, let's choose a plan. If you don't like the plans that it's giving you, can just select your points and you have a new plan, for example. Or in this case I can use this one, but this one is on the border here. I guess it will work. Let's go and create a null. So I right click and create the null. This is my null. Fine, I will come to project and put down the composition that contains the glass. Cool, and I can open scale and scale it down. Let's zoom at 100%. Can scale it down as much as possible. Now I need to link it to the 3D layer. Of course, we have to make it a 3D. We can still see it. If you don't see it, sometimes you have to fiddle here and it will appear. I want to link it to the track null one. What I will do, if you click on the pick whip and you start dragging, it will tell you over here, read over here, hold shift to move layer to location of parent, and the parent is the track. So I press shift and it will move it to the track null position. Here you are, it's over there. Of course, it has zoomed in. I can make it smaller now. Also, I prefer to use scale. From here, make it smaller. Cool, here it is. Let's zoom in if you would like, and we can adjust it at this point. But before we adjust it, let's see if it has worked clearly at 100% here. Let's see if it is moving with the null layer. It seems it's moving very well. Now, when to use the null layer? When you have several objects. If you notice, it's easier to use the solid layer when you are using pre-comps or you are using images. If you want to attach several objects, the effect of the track null is very important and you can attach them all together. Here we have a single object for the sake of the course. Cool, so now I have it set. I can come and start adjusting it. For example, the first thing I want to do is to stop the video, just position it nicely. Cool. You have two options here. I mentioned one of them. If you come to effect and preset, you have the corner pin, but also you have another option, which is the Bezier warp, that will help you a lot. But this one, if it will give you so many points around, you can come and try it yourself. Now I'm gonna do only corner pin. Here I will take the corner pin and just drop it on the window. It's over there. I can adjust it the way I want. Fine. Let's be a bit more meticulous here. You can use the XYZ axis to be able to, adjust it at 100%. For example, here I can turn it on its X axis if I press W, and I can turn it so to adjust it to the plan the way I would want to. That's okay. I can use the X to also rotate it up and down, or even to move it on the left or right, the way you want. I will use now the corner pin to adjust it the way I would like to. Okay, we're not gonna be meticulous so you don't get bored here, but you get the picture how to adjust it, Here you are. Okay, that's not very good, like this. I guess this is okay. Cool. Now you can come and adjust the other layer. If you press W, you can rotate it a bit, so it becomes, 100% perfect. Good. Now we have our two windows. Let's test them. They're moving with the plan. And here you are, you have a very nice animation. If you go back to fit at 100% and preview, you will have it working and the windows are attached and you have brand new windows. You can change all kinds of windows. Fine. Thanks very much for listening. And it's up to you to decide if you want to use the null layer. I will say if you want to use the null, then have 3-4 objects that you want to attach or to parent. If you want to use the solid layer, it's also very convenient. You can do a pre-comp, put them all together, and then, just replace the solid layer using the Alt and drag and drop. And here we are, we have our two windows, brand new windows. Now we can ask for more rent from these people. Thank you very much for listening, and in the next lecture we are going to learn how to attach some text. See you then.